I don't know if this is exactly what you're asking, but I know in terms of their energy is so relaxed. I know I take that on. In the morning, my cat must know I need it. He just jumps right on my heart chakra. And there's been times when I've just been sad, and as soon as he comes on, my whole body, it's like, he could be a masseuse.
Yeah.
So we take it on in that way. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, our animals, they give us a lot of emotional, physical and emotional support. Oh, yeah. Question back there?
Yeah, they use cats and dogs in hospitals and old folks' homes because there's a healing thing there with the animals, and it's like they've done studies on this, and it works. And people that have been either depressed or they have a medical condition, it actually starts to get better.
Yep. The lower blood pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really good, a good thing to bring up. They definitely do. Yeah, and like even using the animals, like the therapy dogs. An empath is a person who takes on, or who can feel other people's energy to such a degree that it's like it's themselves. And that's what animals are, true empaths. They just know, and they know you more than you know yourself. I remember Baba Louie one time, I was crying, and he came up to me and he actually licked my tear, and I thought, wow, yeah. I worked with a cat recently who is on heart medication, and his person told me that he used to be, and I don't know if the cat was having them now for him. They're like our little saviors, our little angels. Well, he visited you.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Do you think he was telling you that he passed on?
I think he told me, and I think he was saying goodbye. I think
Saying
also
goodbye.
Part of it is the link, which is like, where'd you go?
Mm-hmm. They'll often come to us in our dreams because our mind is. That's a good point. Our mind is relaxed because normally, we process how many thoughts a minute, and we have so much chatter in our mind. And if you don't think that you do this experiment when you go home. Because people, I had someone say to me once, I don't have chatter in my mind. What are you talking about? Go home and try and count to 10. You focus on your breathing, and with every exhale, 1, inhale, exhale, 2, inhale, exhale, 3. Try to stay focused on the breath. You won't get to 10. You'll have to start over again. Because your mind would have wandered somewhere. And that's why, when you start to communicate with animals, the more you can get rid of that chatter, the more you'll hear, the more you'll be able to receive. It's like that saying, if your cup is full, whatever the saying is, it has to be empty for you to receive. Yeah, I've done a lot of Zen meditation, which is a process where you really, not only the mind slows down. Buddhists say that the mind is like a wild horse. My mind was so all over the place. It took me 6 months before I really felt a profound stillness, and then I could begin to see. You begin to see your thoughts. A thought comes in, and if you don't attach to it, if you attach to it, you don't even know you have. You just suddenly find yourself thinking about a conversation, or you're at the grocery store, or whatever. And you're like, whoops, my mind wandered. Bring it back again. But if you consciously see the thought, hard to explain, but you almost like see them, and you don't attach to it, it disappears. Yeah. And then another one comes in, and you don't attach to it, it disappears. They rise and they fall, and you're watching it. So therefore, you're not your thoughts. If you were your thoughts, how can you be watching them? You're not your thoughts, you're not your mind, you're not your body. We are pure energy. And we must always remember that. We are energy beings in temporarily a physical body. We're just here for a short time, learning stuff. Any more questions?
Actually, about a year ago, till this day, I had barely started meditating, and I was trying to sit, as you're saying, trying to still your mind and focus on the breath, and I got tired after a while, and I said, okay, I'm just going to curl up, and I usually curl up regular, but this time I curled up on the foot of my bed. I literally just kind of curled up, and I was in that moment where you're half awake and half asleep.
When you experience something like that, then you know. And you know that our animals who have passed over, they are with us. They're here, they're here with us, and we don't die.
I wondered about that. I wasn't sure if she was like around me, but it's just...
Yes,
yeah.
Definitely, definitely.
You were talking about behavior problems. Alberta is one of our cats, and she's really got a bad attitude. I mean, she attacks everybody, she growls, she mumbles. And when you had said, she does. And after you said that they pick up on your emotions, I realized I do that all the time when I first come in the house.
Oh.
I was sitting there the other day and I'm thinking, why do you keep mumbling? What in the heck are you trying to tell me? You're driving me crazy. Then I realized when I come into the house, if I'm upset from work or something happened,
you're kind of like,
I'm like, nobody does anything, nobody gets anything done. I come in and
how interesting.
And all of a sudden I'm looking at her and I thought, that's why you're doing it.
You just realized that tonight?
Tonight. It's not that she's mad at the other cats.
She's
mad at me because I keep bringing in all this anxiety.
Oh.
Stay out of my way when I'm upset. Don't talk to me. Don't pet me. Don't reach me. And I'm constantly trying to, because I want her to be calm.
See how our animals teach us?
I just thought of that. After you said that, I thought, I do that every night. I just realized why she's...
It'd be interesting now if you change
yeah,
and see.
I will.
Well, thank you all for coming.
Thank you.
Did you sign the thing?
Yes,
Yeah.